they had to.
And they were doing.
They just each decided to take one of those.
Yeah, and there was a girl with them, so
Yep.
she was Onion, and they were just there with their grandparents, just swimming back and forth, racing.
Yeah.
Doing hot dog races, and I'm just like, God damn it, I love this city.
Now,
I love it.
Does Mary's contempt for mustard go so deeply that if you had been there, Mary, you would have yelled at the kid playing mustard?
F you mustard.
F you mustard.
I would let him know he needs to make better life choices.
There you
but
go.
I'm not going to curse
They
at a
can
child.
only each choose one.
These kids that
can't have
lived in the
multiple
building, or they were friends of residents?
They are grandchildren of residents.
Grandchildren. Okay, so these are like preteen kids.
They're probably like between the ages of 7 and 10.
Okay. Now I hope that the entire pool wasn't just you and them.
No, their grandparents were there with them.
I don't know.
Kids can't just be down there
maybe
without
they're like
supervision.
Bill, could you keep an eye on our grandchildren?
The pool was there was people just laying out, reading books.
Oh, so it was pretty busy.
No, I mean there's probably a total of 7 people down there.
Right.
Which is,
But again,
it just opened. So.
Around a condo pool, that can look like a lot of people. There's only so many people you can get around a pool like that. All right. Did you have music blaring?
No, I haven't done music. Just because I'm out there, I'm just kind of swimming laps back and forth too. So I'm not out there lounging. I'm just enjoying the pool and the water and stuff.
But that is lounging, isn't it?
Swimming?
Well, yeah, like you get out and you kind of kick it for a minute and then you get back in the pool. That's all.
I just swim.
Oh, just swim.
I don't like to sit outside. I know people like to lay by a pool.
No, but I mean, even if you're just kicking it in a pool up to your neck, that's lounging.
Right.
I mean, you're not doing laps the whole time.
I was doing laps. Well, I was only in there for half an hour, so I just did 30 minutes of swimming, just to get a little, movement.
All right. Well,
fun.
it's 83 in New York, so Mary probably felt like she was in a pool walking to
1,000
work.
degrees. I went. There's this,
It's gonna, it's gonna be 95 next week in New York.
I know.
That heat dome is heading to the East Coast, so
dome.
parts of heat dome.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
There is a very small park that is not. It's concrete, but they have trees, so it's called the park.
It's Concrete Park.
Yeah, it's Concrete Park. There's one. It's a couple minutes past my train stop, so it's a 20-minute walk from my apartment. But they do yoga every morning at 9 a.m., where it's donation based, Monday through Friday. Come by from 9 to 10, pay what you want, kind of a thing. And it just started I think 2 weeks ago, beginning of June it started. And so I've been I gotta go. And every day that my alarm goes off at 8 a.m., I'm absolutely not. I am not getting out of this bed. But I went today.
I'm not going to Concrete Park just to do downward facing dog.
And I went today, and it was only 70 when I left my apartment.
Sure.
And then by the time I had the 20-minute walk with my bag and my yoga mat and my water and everything, I was I'm already sweating by the time I got here. And
outdoor yoga is all Bikram yoga.
I don't know what that means.
Like hot yoga.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was already sweating. And then the spot that I picked was only in the shade for 10 minutes of the hour. So I kept moving my mat around, and I was I look like a crazy person, just trying to get out of the sun. But it was good.
How many people show up for something like that?
Today there was maybe 6 or 7.
Okay.
It wasn't a lot. But, I mean, it's 9 a.m. on a weekday.
Yeah.
So I'm sure if it were earlier, people might come.
Or on a Saturday or something.
Well, they have it Saturday and Sunday too, but in a different park at noon. So I have a feeling those two are probably.
That's over in
people.
Asphalt Park.
Yes, that's just in a parking lot where they paved paradise.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was hard. I always forget how hard yoga is.
It is, yeah.
It is so friggin' hard, and I am weak. I am not in shape. So
well, that's why you're going, right?
Yeah, exactly. But having to hold my own arms up for a full minute that, I do not have the shoulder strength for this. But it was good. I'm really, really glad that I went. And then I was up early, so stopped at the grocery store and made a really healthy breakfast. And
you're wait, you want me to hold my arm up here for how long? Do you want me to do that?
5 breath cycles.
Yeah.
It's not time, which is even more frustrating, where I'm how long we got to do that? Count me down with seconds.
Right.
3 more breaths. I'm what does that even mean?
Well, outdoor yoga is better because, yoga, when it's everybody's farting. And when you're indoor, that all just kind of.
I have never experienced a yoga class where somebody has farted.
Pardon me.
I am
do
not.
yoga
Well, they're not doing it
together.
right then. Oh, somebody always farts in yoga class
I've never experienced
because you get all
that.
loose. It's not even a thing to be worried about. It's going to
Unless
happen.
Their farts were silent and did not smell. I have never experienced a yoga class where someone's let one rip.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also-
you're breathing rarefied air there, if you'll pardon the pun.
You got to remember too. This is in New York City, so this is like we can
Everything
barely-
smells.
Not even smells. It's just loud.
Yeah.
It's like this is not a serene place. You know what I mean? There's homeless people watching us. One dude
That's what I mean. Outdoor yoga is better.
maniacally started laughing. I mean, in the middle of, I don't know what we were doing, but this homeless man is just scream laughing at us and pointing and walking around in circles. And he eventually left after a few minutes. But, I mean, we're in a park in New York. It's not a private space.
Yeah, right.
So there was one weirdo who stumbled in and was looking a little too close and was really enjoying himself. He wasn't like touching or anything like that, but the way that he was like looking at the women, I was like, oh man, this is kind of
There was a guy
creepy,
yesterday.
uncomfortable.
Yesterday when I was walking to Heinen's, right here on the east side, Bill.
Right.
Euclid and 9th. Walking to the east side Heinen's, and you know that side door that's on 9th? You don't go in the main one. There's a side door, and that's closest to where I need to be, so I was going there. There's a homeless dude standing right outside that door he's got no shirt. His pants look like they're about to fall off. He's doing full karate moves.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just standing there. He's gesticulating every which way.
I
He's
probably
swinging.
saw the same guy
You probably
on
did.
the funny bus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe. But, I mean, everybody was really giving this guy a wide berth because they're like, this guy, you clearly don't know what he's going to do or whatever. But I needed to go in that door. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to go through the other door. I'm going here. So since I'm a nice guy, I excused myself and went around him. But
Good
I
for
bet,
you.
A, he didn't hear me. B, he probably didn't care at all.
Oh no.
But I'm like, I'm going to walk up and this guy, because it's not like he was aware of his surroundings, right? I'm like, I'm going to walk up, open the door, right when this guy's doing like a karate chop or something. He's going to get me in the ear.
well,
Nothing like that happened.
you entered his dojo, so that's
what
on you.
I'm saying. I wanted to give him a wide berth because I'm like, clearly he's teaching a class to some invisible students here, and I'm not hip to it. But yeah, all right.
That was good.
But ironically, in contrast to your yoga, when I walked past that guy, I did fart.
Good for you.
Yeah, I wanted him to know what was going on. All right, I'm going to break here. Comedian Cam Patterson is going to join us later on.